Hi and welcome back to Well with Samantha with me, Samantha. This week our focus in our asana practice is all about clarity. And clarity is defined as the quality of transparency or purity. And so today, as you flow through this vinyasa, as you breathe, as you move, as you go throughout the rest of your day, I invite you to think about how you can cultivate that sense of clarity within yourself, both mentally and physically. And I really encourage you to focus on your breath, focus on moving with your breath, and move intuitively. Allow me to guide you through the various shapes that we're going to make on the mat together. And at the same time, allow yourself to be led by your own inner teacher. Invite the breath deeper into all parts of your body, and particularly take the time to really notice the areas of your body that feel tense, that feel a bit niggly, and really take the breath into that part of the body. Don't try and fix it necessarily. Notice it, take the breath there, and notice if that alters how that part of the body feels. There's no right or wrong, it's simply awareness. And most importantly, pause as well. So without further ado, bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. As always, if something doesn't feel good throughout this flow, don't do it. Come into your happy shape, whatever that may look like for you. And if you're still not sure what your preferred happy shape is, feel free to try mine, which is wide knee child's pose. And I also really like kneeling as well. So remember that you are your own yoga leader. I am guiding us through this particular flow, and I hope that you enjoy it. Bring yourself to that comfortable seated position and really allow yourself to get comfortable here. So whether you are cross-legged, whether you're in mermaid, hero, or kneeling, like so, or legs completely out front, totally fine. Maybe you're sat on one of those nice blocks, whatever feels good for you here. And remember, you can fidget. It's all about being comfortable today, finding that clarity and breathing into the spaces that maybe don't feel quite so fluid and loose. If it helps, feel free to close off the eyes here and start to notice your breath and how it feels. Notice where it lands. Don't try to alter it just yet. Perhaps your breath is low down in the torso. Maybe it's a little bit higher up in the chest. Remember, it's simply awareness. And when you're ready, invite that breath all the way down to the belly. And exhale with a sigh. If it helps, maybe bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest here. Let's try that again. Take an inhale through the nose all the way down to the belly. And exhale with a sigh. And this time, take the breath to the sides of the torso, the sides of the lungs. Feel those ribs expand. And exhale with a sigh. One more time. And now notice your chest. Notice that natural rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Releasing the hands, interlace the fingers. Take an inhale through the nose, raise the arms all the way up to the sky. And as you do, notice how your shoulder blades feel. Exhale through the mouth. Allow those shoulders to relax. Keep those arms all the way up. And keeping those fingers interlaced on your next inhale, slightly reach a little bit higher with that left arm. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach a little bit higher with the right arm. Notice how the shoulder blades feel here. And exhale, release. Release those hands, bring them back down to the knees, or maybe one to the belly, one to the chest. Take another inhale, allow that breath to travel all the way down the length of your spine towards your tailbone. And exhale, allow it to rise back up towards the crown of your head. Inhale, take that breath all the way down to the base of your spine. And exhale, release. Taking an inhale, bring the arms overhead once more. And as you exhale, grasp onto that left wrist. Take a stretch and a lean over to the right hand side. Inhale here into the left side of the body. Notice how that stretch feels down here. Exhale, come back to center. Taking that stretch on the other side. Breathe into the right side of the body. Exhale, release. One more time. And as you exhale, come back to center. Release the arms, but keep them up. Inhale, reach that left arm a little bit higher. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, right arm reaches. And exhale, release 2 more times each side. Release those hands down. And start to take some spinal rotations. Give those abdominal organs a nice massage here. And don't worry about which direction, because we're going to take those circles in the other direction in a minute. And slow down. Don't worry about rushing through this. Remember, this is about the pause, the breath, filling our mind and our body with that sense of clarity. Bending your left leg so that the knee is beside the foot. Left hand to hip, right hand to the ground. Inhale, shoulders roll back and down. And as you exhale, fold forwards over that right knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, one more time. Inhale, and as you do, option to stay here or bring that left arm to the sky. Exhale. Take another inhale, and as you do, you can stay here or lift up onto the knees. And exhale, bring yourself back down. Maybe bring a little bit of fluidity to these moves. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Crossing that left leg over the right. And let's take those spinal rotations one more time in the other direction here. Notice again how your body feels. Notice where feels tense, tight. Breathe into that space. Come back to center. Go ahead and bend that right knee so it's beside that left foot. Left hand down to the ground, right hand to the hip. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up. 3 more times at your own pace. And as you rise up for that last time, option to stay here or reach that right arm to the sky. Exhale. As you inhale, option to stay here or lift up onto those knees. Exhale, come back down and fold. Sweep that arm. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. It's almost like we're bringing ourselves into a little bit of a baby wild thing, I guess. I feel like baby wild thing would be super cute. 3 more times at your own pace. And coming back down to center. Bring yourself onto all fours. And let's take some cat-cows here. Take an inhale through the nose, lift the head, lift the heart for cow. Exhale, draw the spine all the way up towards the sky, gaze downwards for cat. Inhale, allow the belly to relax here as the lungs fill with air. Exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine, expel all of that carbon dioxide. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale and exhale. And start to move through this cat-cow in a way that feels good for you. Bring as much fluidity or bring as much pause, staticness to this move as feels good for you. If you want, you can maybe even bring some circles to your cat-cow. Again, allow yourself to be guided by your own inner teacher here. Allow your body to guide you. Trust your own body. Start to take those circles in the opposite direction if you haven't already. And coming back to center, curl the toes under, lift up into down dog. And don't worry about those heels touching the ground. That's not the goal. Bring a slight bend to the knees. Take those hips skywards. And think about where you'd like to feel this stretch. If you want to feel it in the backs of the thighs, the hamstrings, bring more of a bend to the knees. Drive the hips higher to the sky. If you want to feel it between the shoulder blades, think about extending through those fingertips, through those arms. Take an inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, start to lower the knees down towards the ground, hovering about an inch. Inhale, lift back up into down dog. Exhale, lower and hover about an inch. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise back up. Take that dog for a little walk here. Come back to the breath. Notice how the body feels. And slowly start to walk the feet in towards the hands. Hang low in your full forward fold here. Allow the head and the neck and the shoulders to relax. Holding onto the opposite elbows if that feels good. Bring a slight bend to the knees and either be still or take a gentle sway from side to side. And on your next inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head, neck and shoulders come up last. Palms face forwards. Stand tall in your Tadasana, your mountain shape. Bring the hands to the heart center. Take an inhale through the nose, raise the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, create space with a half lift. Exhale, full forward fold, stepping back on the right foot, lowering down for Asana. Take an inhale, arms open here. Exhale into Goddess. Inhale, arms open. Exhale into Goddess. Inhale, arms come up. Frame that front foot, step back into downward facing dog. Shifting the weight forwards to high plank, drop the knees for me here please. Exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up through Cobra. Lifting back up into downward facing dog. Take that right foot forwards this time. Inhale, arms up, Asana. Exhale, arms into Goddess. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arms into Goddess. One more time. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, frame that front foot, step forwards, full forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Take an inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Take an inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back on the left foot this time. Take an inhale, arms to the sky for Asana. Exhale, open those arms into Goddess. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arms into Goddess. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame that front foot, step back into a down dog. Shift the weight forwards to high plank, option to drop the knees. Exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up through Cobra. Lifting back into downward facing dog, stepping forwards on the left foot. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, open into Goddess. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arms into Goddess. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame that front foot, step forwards into a full forward fold. Create space with a half lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center, holding here. Stand tall again in your mountain, your Tadasana. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale. 2 more times. Take an inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down for a full forward fold. Inhale, create space with a half lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Step back into downward facing dog. Let's take that dog for a little walk here again. And on your next inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, bending at the knee. Holding here. Notice how the body feels. Think about where feels good and where feels tight, and breathe into that space. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the nose, holding here. Inhale, raise it back up for three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it back in towards the nose. Inhale, raise it back up, three-legged dog. One more time. Inhale, draw it in, lower that foot down, and start to set up for high lunge. Make sure that the knee is above the ankle. Make sure you feel safe, stable, and secure. Widen the stance if you need to. Take an inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, open into Goddess. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, open into Goddess. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, open one more time into Goddess, holding here. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale. Hold here for 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, frame that front foot, step back into downward facing dog. Shift the weight forwards to high plank, option to drop the knees. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, rise up through cobra. And lift back up into downward facing dog. Take that dog for a little walk for me here. Hips skyward, slight bend to the knees. Take an inhale, raise the left leg to the sky, opening up through those hips. Again, notice how the body feels on this side. Breathe into that space in the body that feels tight, that feels tense, holding here. As you exhale, draw that left knee in towards the nose. Inhale, drive it back up. Exhale, draw it in towards the nose. Inhale, drive it back up. Exhale, one last time, draw it in, step down and through. Set up for high lunge on the other side. Option to take a wider stance if you need to. Make sure the knee is above the ankle. Take an inhale, bring the arms all the way up to the sky, back heel lifted. Holding here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open those arms into Goddess. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, open those arms into Goddess. Inhale and exhale. Holding here for 3 rounds of breath. Take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, frame that front foot, step back into downward facing dog. Shift the weight forwards to high plank, option to drop the knees. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, rise up through cobra and take it back into your preferred happy shape. Or try wide knee child's pose or kneeling. Option with child's pose, take a wide knee or keep the knees together. Maybe bring the hands down by the sides. If you've got a block and you love to rest your head here, like I do, feel free to grab hold of your block. Otherwise, bring yourself to that happy shape. Relax down. If you're in child's pose, think about taking the breath into the back of the body. If you're kneeling, consider taking it down into the belly. Maybe roll out those wrists if you need to. We're going to stay here for 5 rounds of breath in through the nose. And wherever you're at, let's all meet on our tummies, bringing ourselves forwards for crocodile. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Extend that right arm out to the side. Bending that left knee. Push through the heel of the left hand. And as you do, start to open up to the left side, taking that left foot behind you. Don't worry if you can touch the ground with that left foot or not. That's really not the goal here. What I encourage you to think about here is, where do you feel this stretch? Maybe you feel it in the right shoulder. Maybe you feel it in the left upper arm. Maybe you feel it down the left side of the body. Maybe it's more in the pelvis or that left thigh. And breathe into that space. We're going to hold here for 3 rounds of breath. Maybe close the eyes here if it feels good. On your final exhale, unravel, bring yourself back down to crocodile. Bring the hands underneath the forehead, resting the forehead down. Maybe give yourself a little forehead massage here. Breathing into the back of the body. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale with a sigh. Bringing the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Extend that left arm out to the side. Gaze to that right hand, bending that right knee. Push through the heel of the right hand. Start to open to the right side, taking that right foot down behind you. Again, don't worry about touching the floor. Think about how your body feels here. Think about where you feel that stretch, maybe where you feel some tightness, some tension in the body, and breathe some clarity into that space. And on your final exhale, start to unravel, bring yourself back into crocodile. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, start to rise up through cobra here. And go ahead and roll the head in one direction. And roll the head in the other direction. Taking it back to a kneeling position, go ahead and bring your feet in front of you. And if you need to scooch towards the top of your mat, please do. Feet roughly about hip width apart. We can either be gently holding on to the thighs, or we can extend those arms out in front. Shoulders roll back and down. Bring the chin to the chest, belly button draws in. Gaze down towards the navel. Take an inhale. And slowly start to roll down. Holding here. When you get about an inch off the ground, see if you can lift up a little bit. Exhale, lower all the way down. An option to bring the soles of the feet together here so the knees drop out, or take the feet to the long edges of the mat so the knees drop in to support one another, or by all means extend those legs out completely. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. And start to bring your awareness back to your breath here. Notice where it lands, how it feels. Has it differed at all from when we first started our practice? Again, there's no right or wrong. It's all about the awareness. Notice how your body feels. Those areas that felt tight and tense, do they feel different? Notice how those areas feel. And invite your inhale to deepen, take it down to your lower back, your sacrum, the small of your back. And notice how it feels against the floor beneath you. And exhale with a sigh. Inhale all the way down the length of the spine towards your tailbone. And exhale back up towards the crown of the head. Inhale into the shoulder blades. Notice how they feel. Feel them expand. And exhale, release. Inhale, notice the natural rise of the chest. And exhale, feel it fall. Inhale, notice the ribs expand out. And exhale, feel them fall back to center. Inhale all the way down to the belly button. And exhale, release. 3 more times here at your own pace. And feel free to fidget here. Maybe extend those legs out if you want to. Or stay where you are and stay with your breath. And as you breathe, notice the space between you and the ground gets smaller. And notice how the ground that you're lying on isn't a hard floor or carpet, but instead it's a white sandy beach. As you breathe, feel the warmth of the sun's rays gently kiss your skin. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, allow that salty sea air to fill your lungs. And exhale with a big releasing sigh. And this is your beach. And as you look around, you notice that you are completely on your own. And perhaps you hear the waves gently lapping against the beach. Maybe they're even at your feet, or maybe they're in the distance. And as you start to look around, you notice the waves, you notice the smells of the sea air, you notice the ground all around you. So start to build your beach. Are the waves calm and gently lapping, or are they a little bit more feisty? Is the sand warm as you lay on it? Is it glittering in the sun? And does this sandy beach go on as far as your eyes can see? Or is there sand dunes? Is there grass? Is there wild flowers in the distance? Maybe some sea lavender, maybe samphire. Notice the colours, the sensations. Can you hear birds in the distance? Are there butterflies dancing around your head? Stay here for a moment. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Maybe bring some movement to the fingers and the toes here. Bring yourself back into your room, your space. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. And start to bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position in your own way and in a seated position that feels comfortable for you. And when you get there, bring your hands to your heart center, palms together. Start to rub the palms together, feel that warmth, heat and energy start to build. Placing the hands over the eyes, feel that warmth, heat and energy resonate throughout your entire body. And take some breaths here. Keeping the eyes closed, start to draw the hands away. Place them one on top of the other at your heart center. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale everything out with a sigh. And as we do, we say thank you to the Krishnamacharya and Iyengar lineage of yoga and to all of the teachers and practitioners who came before us. Thank you so much for joining me for this flow. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments below or send me an email and let me know if you liked this particular flow. If you did, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button and the little notification bell as well. It helps me to reach more people, and also the notification bell means that you always know when my next video is available. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day or a lovely rest of the evening. Take care, stay well. Bye.